Hey Libra, Moonchild Divinity 624 coming at you with March. Love readings, general love readings. So I'm going to get going, but before I do, I'll do my little spiel. I've never done this before. Now, this card, the 10 of Water, I'm using the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, clarifying with the Hanson Roberts, and then I have my Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue as well. Now, this card, let me tell you something right the fuck now. This card, when I picked it up to clear it, it was on the bottom and I saw it. And I never look at the cards when I'm shuffling, and then I went to split it and I saw it. And something made me look down at it, and then I was shuffling more and more and more. I put it back in the deck and then it popped out. I said, okay, honey, I understand you want to get out. So I'm keeping this here. This is the overall theme of this reading, Libra. You have some love coming in or emotional happiness, okay? I'm using, like I said, the Angel Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue for the main theme. Oh, and there we go. Look at 3 cards right off the bat. 4, actually. Okay, so the Queen of Water at the top, 5 of Earth, 6 of Fire, 8 of Earth. Wow. The cards are talking, I'm telling you. After that full moon, I felt it. I don't know about you guys, but I always do. I'm a moon child, so this card wants to come out. Okay, so what I see here, though, with you Libras, is a lot of balance. There's a lot of balance because we have water, fire, earth, but there's no air. Let's see if that comes out, and that's your suit, okay? Oh, but look at the bottom here. 6 of air. I spoke too soon. Okay, I stand corrected. So I feel like, let's just see. Let me look at the cards here. At the top, now we have that 10 of Water as the overall theme, okay? At the top, the Queen of Water. In the middle, the 8 of Earth, 5 of Earth, 9 of Fire, 8 of Fire, 6 of Fire. There's a shitload of passion going on, okay? So I feel like with a lot of you Libras, you're stuck between your head and your heart and where you are, like mind, body, soul, where you want to go with a certain relationship if you're in one, or if you, yeah, I feel like, and I just have to say, I'm going to start clarifying soon because this is all over the joint. This is general, I get it, but I feel like with you Libras, it's going to resonate with a certain few, okay? You're moving on from something that has, now whether you have been with somebody physically or you've had someone karmically on your mind, maybe your whole lives, or through teenage years, or you met them in junior high or something, some shit like that. I get what I get, okay? So just bear with me. You're actually releasing it this month, and you're moving on from it. And by comically cutting it out, you're having a victory. A goddamn victory. 6 of Fire. You're on your high horse now. You're on your high horse because I feel like, and after you do this, this is what you're going to come into. The 10 of Water, the 10 of Cups, the ultimate happiness. The completion of emotional happiness. But you have some work to do first. I'm using the Hanson Roberts to clarify. I'm going to clarify on the 6 of Fire. Let's see what's going on. And to clarify on the tarot cards, the Doreen Virtue, you have the 6 of Air. So that's, you know how the 6 of Air goes in any traditional tarot deck. It's someone on a boat moving on. You have your hood on, you're squared away, you're like, you know what, pal, I'm out of here. Maybe that's what you have to do, some of you Libras, okay? But if and when you do that, you're going to find the emotional happiness that I can't even explain in words, because this card, I tell you, if I could tape what happened here, I picked it up, it was at the bottom. I cut it, it was in the middle. I was shuffling it, it fell out. I put it back in. I shuffle it again, it fell back out. I'm like, okay, now I got you. That's the message right here. When you cut this person out from a past life, or someone who has been lingering around, tinkering around, doing their goddamn deal, beat it. You know, like, that's what I want to say. You know what, pal? Beat it. You know what, girl? Beat it. I've loved you for a long time. You gave me breadcrumbs. You don't want the breadcrumbs, though. You want the whole loaf. You know? No one's Hansel and Gretel up in this bitch. Just saying. Okay. 6 of Fire. What we got? What we got, girl? King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Four of Rods, and at the bottom, the Five of Swords. So after you have to recognize that this person that you have been dealing with didn't have the best interests for you, okay? They didn't. Now, call me a martyr, call me a humanitarian. That it's their fault, but it's not their fault. This is their soul's journey that they need to be on, okay? And that's okay. But as far as you and them being together, it's not going to happen. You can try to make it happen if you want it, but it's going to be a world and a lifetime of heartache, pain, suffering, bullshit. You don't have time for that, malarkey, okay? And excuse my language on my channel, but I'm just feeling it, so I'm throwing it out. Now, along with this victory, a lot of you Libras are having a water sign come back in, probably, or they might have water in their moon, in their Venus, in their air. Hear me out now. After this completion, because you had the King of Cups, the World of Fortune, and the Four of Rods, I feel like now this person, okay, so you might be getting one out, and then someone might be cycling their way back in because of the Wheel of Fortune now. I usually don't read textbook, but this is the way I see it now. Maybe you and this other person, now disregard the other one I was talking about at first, okay? You and this other person, this water sign, or King of Cups, it was Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they want to come back and kind of cancel out, null and void what they have done in the past with you. It's not this same person, I'm telling you. It's not that same person who I was talking with before, okay? They want to come back and they want to cancel out what they've done. Maybe they made a mistake. Maybe you guys stopped talking, cut off communication, whatever, okay? You're strong right now and you're on guard when this person comes back, because the Nine of Fire here, I mean, this broad, she's like, boo, I ain't having it, not today. Sorry, okay? Sorry. But this person actually, this other water sign, I feel like there could be two water signs, or there could be I don't like to name signs, okay? You're going to know how it is when it resonates with you, okay? But this King of Cups, he's standing strong on his convictions, I feel like, so he probably is a water sign. He's circling back in, and he wants to actually figure things out with you. He might want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you and just say, hey, this is what happened in my past. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I acted this way. I feel like I cheated you, and I feel like I cheated this relationship, because we had the King of Cups, and then we had at the top of the crown here, we have my boo, the Queen of Water. He wants to come back and explain himself. So let him. Hear what he has to say. Hear what she has to say, okay? I'm going to clarify on the Queen of Water. But there's definitely fast communication coming in. You have 2 8s. 2 8s on the board, definitely. You're working hard, taking charge. Prime time, grind time, I feel like. I always say that, but you might be like, after you let that one person go in the beginning that I was talking about, you might have just focused on work, like in your own head, like, hey, this is me, I'm trying to make my money, F that, I had a bad experience, you know what, I'm going to become the hermit and screw people. That's okay. And you have your guard up. A little. Okay? Maybe not a little, maybe a lot, because you've been through this. You're done. The Five of Earth, Five of Pentacles. You're sick and tired of people treating you like shit because you give so much. You see both sides, Libra, okay? And sometimes people can't give you what they can't reciprocate, okay? But I feel like this person, this King of Cups, is coming back in to actually this time reciprocate. Like I said, it's not the same person that you would cut off. This is someone else from your past. You might have had a little fling with and had a connection or whatever, and it didn't work out. But let's see what's coming down the pike. Let's go. On the Queen of Water, what do we have, Spirit? Okay, no cards are going to pop out, so let's just see. 2 of Swords. King of Swords. All right. And then the 10 of Swords. And then the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so with that, holy shit, swords. So with that, I feel like you're still, even though you might have cut out that other person from the past, there's gonna be a confrontation with the first person I was talking about. You're gonna be like, you know what, dude, and you're gonna be the ultimate, the King of Swords. I'm telling you, some of you might be very harsh with your words. It's 3 sword cards on a water card. You're a sweetheart, okay? But you got the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords. After you tell this person off, the first person, okay, the first man or woman that I was talking about, after you cut them off, that's the end. That's the end. It's like you cut the cord of emotional, you know, like when people are connected by cords, you cut it and you're like, whoosh, that's it. And that's when this person's going to come back in. And I feel like it's someone from another little nugget from the past that they want to try to make things up to you. And they're a sweetheart. They might be a little closed off and cold, but this is going to be an equal give and take relationship. Okay? I'm just going to throw some cards down, I think. Eight of Fire. Yeah, I want to know about the Eight of Fire. What kind of communication is going to come through for you guys, okay? And probably this person that was not ready for commitment, the first one that you're cutting out, they're probably going to try to come back in your life, okay? Look at this card. And you're going to be sitting there wondering which way you should go. You're waiting. You're like, you know, I've been through so much. I'm just so done. I'm so done. Like, it's going to be okay, okay? It's going to be okay. You're going to feel a little defensive, a little, like I said, the Hermit. You might, okay. So to end this reading, Libra, on the Eight of Fire, you are waiting for this King of Cups to come and talk to you. The second person now. I feel like it's a man, probably a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You guys dealt with each other a little bit in the past. And it wasn't the way it was supposed to be, and it was almost like a quick ending, and then you might have gone out, gone in. But they're coming back, and they have the full cup now. He's like, I'm not a knight, I'm not a page anymore, I'm a king. I want you to be my queen. Okay? We can have this happiness together. Whether it's short-lived, whether it's forever, whether it's whatever. I don't put time frames on shit. People are like, oh yeah, you're going to marry this guy. No, fuck that. It's all about the here and now. But this King of Cups and the Queen of Water, they're both on the table together. And there's triumph and victory here. That's the chi that I'm getting, okay? And you're waiting for it. But while you're waiting for it, you have to kind of let down your guard a little bit, because you're at the Four of Pentacles. You almost feel like a little miser. Like, oh, I don't want to do this again. Like, you know what? I just got rid of that person. Like, I don't want to deal with this. Now you're coming back. Hey, listen, booze. It's the new year. It's eclipse. Like, eclipses all over the goddamn joint moons. I don't know if any of you saw that moon. I know for my apartment, it was majestic as a mofo. You can create the reality that you want, Libra. You can, and you will. Believe in it. Let your guard down a little, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in April. Let me know how it goes. Bye now.